Hey guys, Mattson21 here, and I'm going to be playing Power Revolution Geopolitical Simulator 4. So this is a game where you take charge of a country, and you can choose pretty much any country in the world. It's very detailed. You could be China, you could be Somalia, the Congo, whatever you want basically, and some countries are harder than others, and there's lots of different ways to play. So my favourite mode is probably the scenarios I like. So I was going to do this series where I attempt to complete some of the scenarios, and you can see these ones with the green cross are the ones that I've already completed before. But yeah, we'll just see how that goes. Yep, so I'm going to start with the Revolutions one now. And here we go. So this one is as follows. So after an unprecedented wave of restrictions on liberties, the people are grumbling. Become the leader of a terrorist organisation and lead the revolutionary movement to overthrow the current authoritarian regime and restore democracy. Or establish democracy in some cases. So this again is one of those scenarios where the difficulty can vary, because you can be going up against someone like Bahrain, which only has the amount of soldiers there you can see, or you could be going up against China, which has over 2 million soldiers. So there's quite a big margin. So I find when you're doing this, I think in the 2019 version you have 250 million budget. Yeah, round about that. So I will just see if it's the same for everyone. I'll check out some other countries, because this country, Cape Verde, only have 129. Yeah, 1,200 soldiers. Sorry. So yes, they've got. So this would be very easy because you have a default of 10,000 soldiers. So that should be alright. So I'm aiming for to choose a medium difficulty one, somewhere around this, like 200,000, because then it's difficult, but it's not absolutely. It's not the end of the world. It's possible to do. So I think, for example, if you chose China or Iran or North Korea, it would be. Actually, North Korea do have. I might try them this time. I might try and, because in the other version they've got a much bigger army than this one, so I keep the difficulty on medium. Just gonna keep everything in realistic mode for the time being, because you can adjust the sliders. And yeah, let's liberate North Korea. Seems a bit ridiculous now doing that. So yeah, the problem with this game is that it does have quite a bit of not so much lag, it's slow, it's buggy, but it's very enjoyable. So yeah, so the main tactic for this, while I wait for this to load, assuming it's going to, the main tactic is that you recruit. Yes.
Hello. I am your special
You know what,
advisor.
listen to him.
Your appointment as head of the organization is a real boost to the cause. I want to quickly go over 3 main scenarios ahead. We could try and overthrow the current leadership through a popular uprising. We could launch an armed attack on cities to try to establish an autonomous state. Or we could negotiate with the authorities to become a legal party and run in the elections. Good luck.
Yeah. So out of those 3 options, the second one the middle option is probably the hardest one, because you've got to go up against the full force of the military. Whereas if you do the first one, once again, if you were to go to if you go to one of these cities up here in the north, you've got all of these military bases to deal with. Whereas if you go straight for Pyongyang here, you don't have to worry about all of that. So that's probably going to be my target, and the reason I'm not going for the standardization route is because the elections are in 1,617 days, so that's an incredible long time. And not only that, but they're North Korean elections, so they're probably not going to be the fairest. And I remember doing one where I eventually managed to get the new elections to be called, and the elections didn't go too well because they were completely organised by the Radical Red League, and they're not particularly interested in handing over power. So, 238 million.
Hello, I am the General-in-Chief of your armies.
That's just his hello, so I'll pause this for the time being. So we have 10 million sympathisers, and the population of North Korea is 25. Okay, so we're going to be able to get support quite a lot of it. We've got 10,000 fighters as it is, 238 million pounds to play with. I know it's not pounds, but so I usually, when I'm doing these, I just spend it all on, or most of it, on the communication and recruitment, because that's how we're going to be able to take down these bigger armies. Because if we don't have the numbers, then we can't. And we do have quite a big margin as well because of those 10 million sympathisers. So, yeah, I think now what we do is I'm just going to fast forward time for a bit, and hopefully we should see
The
he's
organization's
tell us about
budget
the budget management, which
in organizing.
isn't that interesting. So I already know about a lot of that. And are they? I think they might be building an army in North Korea. Oh yep, 17,000. So that should put our total to 27,500 soldiers, which
Try it.
that's a lot. Yeah. So we should keep checking this, and we should see that number of 10,000 start to slowly increase, and once it gets to about mid-20s, I reckon can start the attack. Now here's yeah, look there. See, it's changed from 10,000 to 13,500. See, can't see why is his popularity gone up? Oh yeah, so this is popularity. So this is 40% is me, and 43. Oh, it was 51, but it's 43, and that's because he's put some law on liquor tax, and I don't know why he has to go through all these phases of being drafting, because really they can't vote against him because he has ultimate power. So yeah, 17,000 roundabout. We should be waiting for a bit more and hope that they don't try and infiltrate us, because that would be a big shame if they did. Okay, more taxes. Oh yes, 20,000. We've got quite a bit. Yep. So if I just check that, 22,000. Okay, we just wait for a few more. Oh, I don't think they are increasing their army size. It's quite difficult to tell. Now let's just, yeah, see, 23,500. I reckon a few more days of waiting and we should be good to go. 24,000, that's good. Oh, he's I don't, what's he proposed then? It's got to be something good. Will that affect our sympathisers? I don't think so. No, I think it's increasing already. No, I think we're good to go. I'm gonna... Oh, industrial pollution, it's like a climate change thing. So, I don't think there's any point waiting for these. Yes, you're at 25,000, there's no point waiting for this extra 2,500, it's not really going to do a lot. And if all goes wrong, we can click that one, but for the moment we're going to go for Pyongyang and begin. So let's have the balance of power. Oh, the power balance is very close. I think the 25,000 could be quite a big, could have been the big difference actually. Oh no, I think it's the tanks that are making the difference in power. So we need to capture the bunker, because if we capture the bunker, we've won the battle effectively. And I think this could be very close. I'm not 100% sure we're going to be able to win, but we can try best. Yeah, see, the power balance isn't really in our favour at the moment. Oh, but we are capturing the bunker. Oh no, we're not. There's going to be a ton of... See, how are we holding up on this? See, this front line we're doing pretty well. And they're going to slowly release their soldiers. And we just got to kind of hope for the best at the moment. It's not really going in our favour, but the balance of fighting is in our favour, but the power balance is not. So if I was to... Now, I don't think we have any rockets, do we? No. So if I meet the diplomat, I'll set up with both these. And what these guys can do is they can basically fund you, and they can also give you things like rockets and denounce your nation if, you know, their country doesn't like you, or doesn't like if their country doesn't like the current government, if you like. So might try and I don't quite. Let's ask for the weapons.
Yes,
oh yeah, so he's
I'll
just
do my best.
accepted the weapons. Well, we're getting weapons from him. He's
It's
funding. Yep, that's good.
yeah.
Not sure
have
about
to
the
see.
mercenaries. Let's just ask UN.
Yes. It's a
Oh,
good
he
idea.
did. He did the
I'll
UN.
do my best.
I think China is a permanent member though, so they'll probably reject it. But that's alright, we don't need to worry about that. The UN... We're in Pyongyang, so it's not going to be too much of a difference. He won't do the military action because he's Latvia. Let's wait for the rocket transfers to come in. Let's come some coffee.
Sure. Dark and strong, please.
I'll ask for the
No problem. I
Bosnian
intended to do that
diplomat. Fund the organisation.
Yes. It's a
Yep.
good idea. I'll do
Yeah,
my
see,
best.
this is good. This is what we wanted. Weapons.
Yeah.
No, he won't do weapons. That's about.
Yeah.
No, I don't think he's gonna want any more of these. Now we just need to wait for the rockets to come in.
This can. Enemy
Uh,
agents.
So we should have the
This
rockets coming in.
country.
Still no rockets.
Good news.
29 armored vehicles. That can't. It's not what I had in mind, but that's great. Yep, there's the UN resolution coming in.
The UN has approved.
Now, if we can get into the military base, that would be ideal, but I think that's a bit optimistic. Oh, we just lost half our armoured vehicles. That isn't good. I'm just going to So I'm gonna try and get a lot of these outside the palace, and then launch a big attack directly on the front that we need it to be. And I don't think this is gonna all do it, but if I just pour everyone right into his bedroom, then that should deal some damage.
Our men have started.
Oh! Okay, so that did some serious damage to them, but I think for the time being they're gonna be okay. So let's check the balance of power again, and we're still not doing great, but that's because they're all hiding away in the military place. And chances are they're all going to come out, everyone is going to come out and ambush me as soon as I start to capture that bunker. So I might do that same tactic again. I might bring quite a few people out here. See, every one of these that I move is 100 men, so it does make... I don't think it's quite that, but... No, it's 86 men, I think, is each one of them, so... If we bring all of them in here... should be quite the difference. And... Go, go, go! Yep, I think we're in. So I'll just... bring this guy into the bunker, and we should start seizing it. Now, yeah, they're bringing out with everything they've got, but we're doing well. I think we nearly got him. And we've got him! There we go. We've done it. They've surrendered, and we've won.
Victory! We have taken control of the city. There are no more
No.
soldiers on the streets.
I don't think I've done that before.
Insurrection. The enemy leader was massacred
We got
while he was hiding
Q
away in a
Jung-gim.
jacuzzi.
He's been executed
Power
now,
is in our hand.
and we have control of everything. Look. But now, so with this country, I think the biggest issue is going to be our economy. Because now, I will very soon, I will be the new leader. And once I'm leader, I can change North Korea to be a democracy, which is the whole point of the scenario. However, once I do that, I think I'll still be closely linked to China, but not to the Western countries, which... Or I might lose my connections with China, but not the West, and that could be not very good. Let's have a look at this.
Thank you, my friends. This is a victory for the people. Long live the revolution.
Indeed. Indeed. We've done it very soon, and my favourite part will be, obviously, while this battle part is
It's
good,
official. The former
I can
rebel
do it.
organization is now a
I
legitimate
can
party
save all these people.
serving the government. Now you are head of state, and we have arrested all the
Okay,
former
so
members of
that-
parliament
I
as
think
planned, and replaced
if I have a
them
look,
with politicians from our
it still
party.
says this party's still around, but I don't know. So I think at the moment, if I wanted to, I could just... Oh no, so they did change. The relations did change, so we're better tied with Russia. UK don't hate us. No, so I think we're okay, but we've lost our ties with China, and China are our main sort of supply of food and resources and stuff like that. So that could be a bit of an issue down the line, but all I've got to do now is Just gonna I'm gonna check our deficit and things like that. Yes, 0.3 deficit. That's really good. The debt isn't too high, and the growth is okay. So we should be good. So I'm now going to try and turn this to a more democratic regime, and obviously the first thing I need to do is to it's a multi-party system already, but I will just head of state nomination. Yeah, put that to universal suffrage, so that just gonna check that that'll get voted. So it's just that people don't like that, but realistically, they're not going to want me voting. They're not going to want me to be appointed for life.
You changed the deal on ecological issues.
Yep. So the eco guide likes us, which is good. I will let my advisor create the government for me, and our growth is slightly going down, but it's not the end of the world, really. Oh yeah, so that's actually kind of good. I think the initiative getting turned down would have been bad if we hadn't been in charge. If we'd been in charge when this had been given to us, that would have put issues on us. It would have only been a weapons embargo, and we don't really have a use for weapons. I'm just going to check that the army isn't supposed to be growing. Nope, we're good. Yeah, so
The resolution has been...
Yep, the resolution's been rejected, as we saw. What else? Unions. They can strike. They should like that. I'm gonna give the labour unions full recognition, and probably do the same for associations. Oh my god, why are they... They're not even the party in charge, and they're protesting against the fact that I'm trying to make a democracy, and they've just been... It doesn't make any sense. So this is one of the things I don't understand about this game. Establish state power... No, that's already... Wait, do they even have a majority religion? Oh yeah, they do, they're Buddhists. Oh, the people won't like that? What is this?
Your modern vision of feminism has moved the cause of women forward in our country. Our movement supports you and encourages you to go even further.
Well, that's nice. I've seen that one a lot, because that usually happens whenever I... Now, see, if they were in charge, they'd just immediately click that option, but I'm not them, so I'm going to be just leaving that sit-in. Now, I'm surprised they've got 37,000 people to support them, in all honesty. Just checking how many people sympathise with us. We've only got 7,000 sympathisers, but we had 10 million sympathisers before. Let's just... Oh yeah, so the party president does like us. Yep. And... see, it doesn't make any sense. That's another thing about this that doesn't really make any sense. Is that he's complaining, the guy is complaining that I'm supporting things that he doesn't like. Oh, so China, we're back in... Oh, so we've just got... I think we've got, North Korea's old diplomatic relations, which is not great, to be honest, because the entire of Europe hates us, so does America, so does Canada, Saudi Arabia doesn't like us, Russia loves us, that's good. Oh my... Oh, wait, what are these for? So this one's staff increase in administration, becoming be bothered. Education. Might do that one because that might get me some. That might get. And that's the idiots back.
The movement seems to be...
Yep, that's.
You know full well that
Oh
the
yep,
Secret
the
Services
secret services
is
like us. That's always good. They're not going to try and backstab me.
The decree takes effect.
Oh, the decree takes effect. I reckon actually giving Parliament their powers back might be the last thing I do. And the reason I'm going to say that is because so I can definitely get all these other good things through. Yeah.
The decree takes effect.
Once again, the decree takes effect.
I don't usually like smooching seat.
Yep. So I think for now I might leave it here. And next video might be the aftermath of this, you know, the turning it back to turning it to a democracy, dealing with all the sit-ins, the demonstrations, not getting overthrown again for some reason, and yeah, all the other stuff that comes with being a world leader. So yeah, I'd like to thank you all very much for watching, and I'll see you all next time.